Everybody needs good neighbors with a little understanding. You can find the perfect blend. Neighbors should be there for one another. That's when good neighbors become good friends.
Hey, wake up, Nana. I made us some tea. Hey, Bess, are you all right? Nana, wake up. Nana? Nana? Ambulance. I need an ambulance.
Scott?
Nana, it's all right. I'm just phoning an ambulance.
No, dear. I'm fine, really.
I'm sorry. She seems to be okay. I'm sorry. Well, shouldn't I at least call a doctor or something?
No. It was just a dizzy spell.
I'll call Dad.
No, there's nothing for your father to worry about. Just give him a bag, dear. Wretched tablets, I hate them.
I'll get you some water.
All right, thank you.
Hi, Scott. Who's the visitor?
Did you enjoy the place you stayed at last night?
Yeah, it was great. We talked till midnight. Who's the visitor?
It's Nana Robinson, but...
Nana!
Lucy!
Oh, darling, this can't be Lucy. My word, you've grown.
Did you get my thank you letter after last Christmas?
Yes, darling, of
He's
course.
really real, that alligator. I called him Algernon. Come and see.
Lucy?
I stuck him to the window frame to scare spooky things away. Come
Please,
on.
Lucy.
Oh.
You hit me.
Oh, no, but it was an accident, Lucy.
She hit me.
Scott,
She'll be okay.
please go.
In a minute. First, I want you to come and lie down. Come on.
No matter how much you threaten Terry, she's not going to give you the tape back, Charles.
Robert will kill me. Just like this if he finds out the tape even exists.
We may have to do the same to Terry if she doesn't play. I'm not going to have you end up like Martin, so we've got to make sure, and quickly, that Robert doesn't find out.
Well, if he does, I won't be going on my own. You'll be just as dead as me.
And Terry? Why don't you just tell her what a dangerous position she's putting all of us in?
No, there are too many people around her at the moment to take that risk.
Well, I'm not going to sit here doing nothing. I think I'll take the dog for a walk and see if I can find any information about Mrs. Paul Robinson.
Well, just don't take any risks.
Since when have I ever done that?
We make a good pair, don't we?
I'll make you the kind of wife who'll fit in perfectly with her very wealthy, successful husband.
If we get the tapes.
We will, darling, we will. I'm not going to let Terry Robinson muck things up for me.
Nana didn't mean to knock you over, Lucy. She just lost her balance.
Bull, Scott. She hit me because I was being a nuisance.
It was a dizzy spell, I'm telling you.
I'm not stupid, Scott. If she goes rock climbing up volcanoes like you showed me in those photos, how come she loses her balance on a flat floor inside a house? I didn't feel an earthquake either.
And the point is, she didn't mean to hurt you.
Why couldn't she tell me that herself?
Because she's lying down. She asked me to come and say that she's very sorry.
Nana doesn't love me. Only Basil does.
Hey, what you're saying doesn't make any sense. Bess Robinson's a great woman.
So why would she go around being nasty to little kids?
Exactly.
Well?
Well, what?
Why does she go around being nasty to little kids? Anyway, I'm telling Dad what she did. At least he'll believe me.
Hey, Lucy.
Who is it? Who is it?
Is everything all right?
Yep, come in. Excuse the mess, I'm having a fight with my curtains. The stitching gave way. Oh,
Paul just asked me to bring this lot across for you. Can I give you a hand?
can you sew? surprised you came over. I thought you might be a bit dark on me after last night. You didn't really like me going out with Daphne, did you?
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just a stuffy old conservative, or so my mother tells me.
She's really independent, isn't she? Real free spirit. That's what she's managed to do. It's easy doing what you want, but it's really hard coping with what you don't want or what you're not good at. Sort of makes me want to opt out for something more exciting.
Oh, you'll never be happy feeling that way, little one. Far-off fields are always green. I know it's a cliche, but it's true. No, if I'd have been spending my life wishing I was climbing Mount Everest, I'd have been miserable. I've always found it's easier to live today. Be happy with what you do have.
It's time. Turn it down. You wake up Nana.
How come you're screaming like wake her up? Scott!
Lucy?
Oh, Scott! How can I wake her up when she's not even asleep?
Just grow up, you
Oh, Scott. Now, Lucy, let's just sit down and sort this out. I understand how upset that you are.
Dad!
What's up?
I'm afraid there's been a misunderstanding, Jim. I accidentally pushed her over.
She did it on purpose. She hit me.
She did not.
Yes, she did.
Oh, come on, darling. I'm sure Nana wouldn't have purposely knocked you over.
She did.
You're being silly now.
What do I care if no one believes me?
Oh, Lucy!
Shall I go?
You better not.
No, leave it, Mum. I'll sort it out.
All right, then. I'll be in the kitchen. I have some rigging to catch up on.
It was nothing, Dad. She just felt a bit dizzy and reached out for some support and overbalanced.
You mean she fell?
No, she just stood up too suddenly. We had a great time at the museum, though. You know those Easter Island carvings with the big heads? And she says they're even more amazing in real life than they are in photographs. Dad? I don't know. You got the most interesting, most amazing mother anyone could wish for.
I'm well aware of the fact that she's lived an adventurous and fascinating life, son.
Well, I don't get it. Anyone would think you don't even like her.
Come on, Rufus, let's go down to the park. You need the exercise, you lazy thing. Oh, sorry, darling.
It's okay.
I didn't hit you, did I? Hey, what's the matter?
Nobody likes me.
Who's nobody?
My dad for starters and my brother Scott. They don't believe me.
Why not?
Grandma Robinson tried hitting me, and they all reckon it was an accident.
Oh, you don't seem like the sort of little girl who'd tell tales to me.
Thanks. What's your dog's name?
Rufus.
Basil, this is Rufus. Now say hello. My name's Lucy.
Were you going down to the park?
Yeah.
Rufus needs a run too.
Maybe we can walk together.
Okay.
It's good to have someone walk with you in the park.
Don't you have anyone to come with you?
Paul used to. He's my brother. I miss him.
Is he away?
No, he and Terry got married last week. Things have changed.
Well, maybe you could ask Terry to come down to the park with you.
Yeah, I never thought of that. Paul's away most of the time. Terry's got nothing to do.
Sound like you've got a big family.
I have. They're really nice. Well, most of the time.
Well, you seem to like Terry. So, why not be a special friend of hers until things calm down at home?
Yeah, she could take me shopping.
That's a good idea.
She's going shopping tomorrow. I'll be at school.
Well, why don't you ask her to come down to the park with you when you get back from school?
She's buying Grad's car at lunchtime. It's getting a bit dark. I think I better get home.
Probably a good idea. Patch things up with your gran.
Yeah, I hate fighting.
So do I.
Bye.
I'm glad I met you.
See you later, alligator.
In a wild crocodile.
Basil!
I've been waiting to apologize to you, Lucy, and to ask you to forgive me.
That's okay. I met someone else who likes me.
So am I forgiven?
Do you like me?
Of course I like you. I love you. You're my granddaughter.
Then how come you don't write to me like you do to Scott?
Well, Scott writes to me. If you wrote me letters, I'd reply to them.
What about my thank you letter after last Christmas?
Well,
Yes, I know, that's different.
well, yes, in a way it is, but perhaps I have been neglectful of you. Would you like me to write to you?
Do you want me to write to you?
I'd love you to.
Who goes first?
I suppose I'd better. Just as soon as I'm somewhere else to write from.
I love you, Nana. And I'm really sorry for being nasty.
Everything sorted out?
Yes.
Hey, Nana, I found your Easter Island project.
Oh, good.
Can you come and give me a hand?
Yes, of course.
Nana's really, really a great dad. All we needed to do is sit down and talk.
Hello, darling.
How did you go?
I met Lucy, the sister of the young boy that was so kind and helpful to you the other day.
And what'd she have to say for herself?
She's very fond of her brother Paul. Her nana had just hit her, so she was willing to talk into any friendly ear that was around.
Well, you always did get on well with dogs and children.
You know I can't stand either.
Sorry, just teasing.
Well, don't. I don't like being teased.
Well, what did she tell you about Terry?
I found out that she's going shopping around lunchtime tomorrow.
Sewing curtains isn't really my forte. I'd be much happier ripping out walls or something like that. This place is rented, so we can't do that here. Guess that's why I should be out there doing my bit.
Yes, of course you should.
Do you want to go in the kitchen? It's tidier.
All right.
Do you want some tea?
No thanks, dear.
How did you manage in your day? It must have been really hard.
Yes, it was. There was a very concerted effort to get women back into the home after the war, but I had to keep working to make up for the fact that Jim had lost his father.
When I was working, I felt as if I'd achieved something, even if I'd just fixed a leaky dishwasher or something like that. Wish I could again.
If I may offer a little advice, Terry, no matter how you feel, do try to see the other person's point of view.
I guess you might be right. What are you doing today?
Quite a lot, including getting this to Lucy before she leaves for school.
Oh, it's just that I'm going shopping, that's all.
Oh, well, what about tonight? I wouldn't mind seeing the killing fields. I've been wanting to for ages.
Great, you're on.
Fine. See you tonight.
Okay, Lucy. Let's go.
Good morning, may I come in?
Grandma.
Hello.
No.
Now, Lucy, I thought you might like to take this to school. It's a piece of lava from an active volcano in a place called Vanuatu, and I've written it all down. Ask your teacher to show you where it is on the map.
Thanks.
Hello, Nana. We're just all about to
No.
Can I-
Mission completed.
Oh, all right. Well, I'll see you later then.
Okay, dear. Bye.
Come on,
Bye-bye.
Bye. Now that I'm here, Jim, may I use the phone?
Oh, help yourself.
Right.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh, hi, Nana.
Hi.
How are you feeling this morning?
Fit as a fiddle and as strong as an ox.
Oh, always running late.
Go on, off you go.
Mr. Wingram, there's a Mrs. Robinson on line 1. Are you in?
Not Bess Robinson.
Yes, that's right.
Bess,
Hello, Edward.
how long are you in town for this time?
Oh, it's a little up in the air at present, but there are one or two financial matters I'd like to get sorted out.
How about lunchtime today?
That sounds ideal.
Hello, Terry.
Leave me alone.
But we did. We left before you got home.
The tape isn't here.
Oh, we realise that, sweetie, but you are, aren't you? And Paul, he won't be back until tomorrow. And his little sister, Lucy, isn't she?
Don't you touch Lucy.
I may have to.
How did you get in?
Really, Terry, you should be asking why. You see, I can get you any time I want. Bye for now.
Don't know why I'm even bothering when you won't feed your own brother.
Oh, well, Scott, if you're not prepared to organise your schedule around the family...
How was I supposed to know Dad'd be home late? I've only got 20 minutes to get to work.
Oh, I see. We're meant to organise our schedule around you, are we? Yeah, good-o. This family's becoming far too scattered.
Where's your gran tonight?
Gran? She's out with her boyfriend.
Oh, Lucy, she's out with a friend.
He's a boy.
Mr. Blake is a very mature man.
Well, a man friend then.
Well, Helen didn't tell me that she has a beau.
You must be slipping, Nan. It's got to be the scoop of the century.
Well, it sounds fascinating. Good for her, she deserves it.
You bet.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, she deserves to kick up her heels after taking on a second round of family responsibilities for all these years.
I just think it's a little adolescent. Hope Gran doesn't make a fool of herself.
Oh, Julie, I do think you're being a little narrow-minded.
I'm only considering what's best for her.
I think your grandmother's old enough to decide for herself.
Yeah, well, when I grow old, I hope I do it gracefully.
Oh, dear, I think Julie's just about ready for the rocking chair. Do help the poor old dear.
Very funny.
Meanwhile, I have a date with Terry and I can't make up my mind whether we're going to rage at a disco or hang about the pinball parlours.
I'll come with you. I've got to go to the coffee shop now.
Bye.
Bess, hi. Hi, Scott.
We have an escort.
You look pretty snazzy, Terry.
Oh, that's your way of saying she looks wonderful, Scott. I quite agree.
Come and have a look at my curtains. I've finished them. What do you think?
Oh, good girl. They look splendid.
When's Paul getting back?
Oh, the airport rang this morning. He won't be back until tomorrow. Hate being by myself.
Ah, the impatience of the newlywed.
Shall we go?
Oh, I'm glad I've seen the last of that rugby team. Why is it they turn animal the minute they leave home, eh? Felt more like a referee than a steward.
It could have been worse, believe me.
Really?
You'll get used to it. Only takes a year or two. Hey, look, we're off down the club. Why don't you join us for a drink?
Oh, no offence, mate. I'd rather go home to the missus.
Oh, yeah. How is married life treating you?
It's great, what little I've seen of it.
Hey, is the grapevine right in saying that your wife's a plumber?
Sorry?
Your wife?
Well, she was. She's not working now that I'm married.
Well, if you weren't married, mate, you could join us for a drink.
Yeah, well, no offence, mate, but I'd rather go home to my wife.
Sure.
Anyway, it turned out what had happened. She'd written her PIN number on the inside of her shoe, right? And that had come off her shoe onto her foot back to front, right? So that's why she was sitting in a half lotus position holding a mirror. I laughed.
Hi there. Mate, how was Singapore?
Oh, it's good.
Oh.
Where's Terry?
Well, she's out at the moment.
Weren't you expected back tomorrow?
No, it's tonight. Who's she out with?
Oh, settle down. She's out with Nana.
Nana, you
Nana
know...
Robinson, yes, she's back in town, just passing through, you know the way she
Oh, really?
Yes. I should name a cyclone after that woman.
Biting her.
Search me. Do you want a hot chocolate?
No, I won't stay. I just thought when Terry wasn't at home, I assumed she'd be here.
It's very strange hearing you call some other place home.
Yeah, well...
Listen, Terry's been getting into the homemaking bit. She's been making curtains.
Dad, I want you to know that we appreciate what you've done for us. I mean, putting up that first 3 months rent, that was great. Thanks.
Oh, well, mate, I know how hard it is when you first start off.
Mm.
Listen, you wanted to get home. You want to surprise her.
Yeah. See ya.
See ya.
How was the Killing Fields?
It's great. Scott, thanks for suggesting it. It's the sort of film that makes your own little problem seem really silly. One thing, though, how come the journalist stayed there if he knew it was all going to be so dangerous?
Oh, professionalism, loyalty, determined to see the job through. That's what it takes to be that kind of journalist.
Was it like that for you when you were a war correspondent?
Oh, mine was a different kind of war, but just as traumatic in a way.
Must have been awful losing a husband like that.
Yes, it was. We'd only been married a short while before he had to go back. And we were so much in love and so optimistic. You can't take anything for granted.
Must have affected you badly.
Oh, well, I wasn't the only one, and life had to go on.
You never married again?
No. I've met a lot of interesting men over the years, but nobody special. Do you really love Paul?
Yes, of course I do.
Then don't take anything for granted. Make the most of your opportunities right now and don't let anything stand in your way.
gave me a fright. What are you doing home?
Olivia, remember?
Did they change your schedule?
No, it was always tonight.
But the airport rang and said that you wouldn't be home until...
Oh, I see. I've messed up your schedule then, have I?
No, of course not. Just wouldn't have gone out if I'd known. Guess what?
Oh.
I love you.
I love you too. So tell me, what have you been doing since I've been away?
Nothing much.
And I hear the famous Bess Robinson's back in town. That's who you went out with, isn't it?
Yeah, she's great. We had a really good talk. She was really surprised to find I'd given up working. But I've had a big think about it, and I've decided that you're right. We should be making the most of every opportunity we have to be together.
Actually, I've been doing some thinking too. And I've decided to give our future some serious thought. Well, security doesn't just happen overnight. It takes careful planning. So I've decided to take full responsibility.
Don't you mean we?
What?
Don't you think we should both be planning our future together?
Well, come on, let's just drop it then, eh?
I just wanted to make a point that marriage is a partnership, not a dictatorship.
Oh, a dictatorship, eh?
Well, that's what it sounded like.
Oh, thanks. I'm too tired for this. I'm going to bed.
Neighbours, everybody needs good neighbours with a little understanding. You can find the perfect blend. Neighbours should be there for one another. That's when good neighbours become good friends.
Peace offering.
Looks delicious.
Come on, before it gets cold.
Should have let me do it.
Come on, I love fussing over you.
You put me out of a job.
I'm sure you got plenty to do while I'm away.
I made some curtains.
Oh, yeah, no, they're really great. They're nice, Terry.
It's about all I had to do while you were away. Anyway, how was Singapore?
Flat out.
Did you see any nice places?
Come on, I've hardly got time to sleep, let alone sightsee. Job's not all it's cracked up to be, you know.
It's a shame you have to work that hard, really. Maybe we could both spend more time together if we both worked part-time.
What are you bringing that up for again, Terry?
I've been talking to Bess and she said she worked all her life and she brought your dad up as well.
Well, maybe you should talk to Dad if you think it's so great.
She did her best. It couldn't have been very easy for her.
And you should be grateful that you don't have to do the same thing.
Grateful? I get lonely by myself. We're just making ends meet.
I beg your pardon?
Bess said I should listen to you and listen to your point of view. Well, I have, and as far as I can see, it's all one way, yours.
I talk to you?
Yeah, but you don't listen. You tell me what you want to do and then you expect me just to go along with it.
You say I'm not good enough for you?
When I was working, I felt like I had something to live for. I'd get up in the morning, I'd talk to Des or Daphne, have my morning spat with Max, and then I'd get on with working.
Cleaning out sewers.
I trained hard to get a trade, Paul, and I can earn a lot more than what you can.
Nana Robinson must have really gotten to you. I don't know how you can even listen to her.
I'm sorry?
Look, she didn't bring Dad up properly. I thought after your life with Gordon, you'd appreciate what I have to offer you.
I do, Paul.
No, you don't. I come home for a few hours to what should be my happy wife, and instead I get more whinging and whining from you than I do from my passengers.
Where are you going?
Over to see Dad.
I'm so glad you kept up your painting, Helen.
Hasn't been easy.
Well, it proves that women's lib isn't just for the young. I mean, we've been through the lot. The Depression, the war, and it's given us great strength of character.
You mean all that suffering was good for us?
Well, in a way, yes, it's made us what we are, strong women with minds of our own.
Is that what you're trying to turn Terry into, Nana?
Oh, that's not the way to greet your grandmother.
Hello. My goodness, you've grown.
Life process, I suppose. Is Dad in, Gran?
Yes, he is.
I'll see you later, Nana.
He's not normally like that, Bess. He's usually such a polite boy.
Oh, well, I guess he's just a little tired. Goodness, his job must give him permanent jet lag.
Still, please, Bess.
Oh, sorry. Not the best way to renew a relationship, is it?
You haven't been putting ideas into Terry's head, have you?
None that weren't already there, I presume. I've just brought it out into the open.
Well, on the subject of Terry's working again, I'm afraid Paul's rather old-fashioned.
As stubborn and pig-headed as his father.
Yes, he reminds me of Jim. Before Anne had a quiet word to him.
Well, maybe Jim can sort this out. Now, I want to hear all about this new charming man of yours.
They have big mouths, my grandchildren. You'll meet him later.
Oh, well, in that case, I think I'd better go and put some makeup on extra thickly.
Not yet. I want you on canvas exactly the way you are.
Oh. Then Graham and Jude and a few more of us went down to the Change Alley markets, then we went to the Tiger Balm Gardens. It's fantastic there.
It must have been a relief to get home to some peace and quiet.
I thought it was more peaceful in Singapore, actually. You know, Terry seems to be conducting this one-man war against me.
That doesn't sound too good. What's it about?
No, it's silly, Will. I just wish Nana would mind her own business. Well, you know what she's like. She's your mother.
Oh, Mum doesn't interfere. Well, not intentionally, anyway.
Look, I know she's all for this women's liberation and equal rights.
Hang on,
business.
just stop. What are you talking about?
Well, Terry was perfectly happy with things the way they were until Nana started talking to her, and now she's back on about working again.
Yeah, well, Mum and I don't always see eye to eye on everything. And I agree with you. You're away a lot of the time, so it's understandable that you and Terry want to spend as much time as possible together. But
You take today, for example. I mean, I'm only home for a few hours, and if Terry was out working, I wouldn't get to see her at all.
Yeah, I know, but maybe you ought to think about her getting a part-time job, one that fits in with your schedule.
I don't see why she has to work at all. There's no need. You know what I'd like you to do for me, Dad?
Right away.
Ask Nana to stop telling Terry how to run her life, and mine.
She's a terrific person, Paul.
I didn't say she wasn't, Scott.
Oh, she's done more with her life than you ever will.
Now, hang on, Scott. Don't make judgments until you know the whole story.
Well, I ought to know what she's done. I had to write my essay about her. I had to write about the most interesting person I know, so I decided to write about Bess and her adventures.
See you, mate.
Listen, I'll have a talk to Mum before I go to work, OK?
Thanks, Dad.
In the meantime, I think you ought to go back and see Terry. Tell her you love her.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, I'm just going to go and get some more junk out of my room.
Hello, Mum. I'm just off to work.
Oh, well, I'll see you tonight, hopefully.
Yeah. Well, Mum, I don't know how to say this except straight out.
Yes, all right. Paul wants me to stop putting ideas into Terry's head in case it lifts her above her station in life.
Mum, you know better than that.
The girl is desperately lonely, Jim. I'm not interfering. I'm just keeping her company.
We all want what is best for Paul and Terry, Mum. But I think it's better if we just let them sort out their personal problems by themselves.
It seems that my advice to Terry has been a little misconstrued.
Then perhaps it would be better to give no advice at all. And look, I must fly. I'm running late. I'll see you tonight.
Seems my son can only take me in small doses.
I'm not going to stop in case I can't get this together again.
Oh, when will that be?
No, not long.
I'll still be here.
Great. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, well, my grandson seems to be treating me in the same manner as his father. Perhaps I'd better go over and talk to them both.
Ah, then you'll miss out on meeting Douglas.
What's he like?
He's very nice.
Is he married?
No. It's not like that.
Well, then I think you should make it like that. Well, what if Jim remarries? What's going to happen to you?
Well, it'll just be me and my budgie in the spare room.
No, it's no joking matter, Helen. The world is full of lonely people whose children have grown up and got married, and they're left to rot in a back room of a boarding house, neglected and forgotten. I've seen it happen.
It's not likely to happen to me.
Not unless you look after yourself first.
Douglas and I are just good friends.
You get on well?
Beautifully.
Then, my dear, if he proposes to you, go for it.
I won't stay too long. If I cool down, I'll never warm up again.
I don't mind, I'm just glad someone's here.
What happened?
I had an accident.
Well, I can see that. Well, I guess it's easy to do.
We had a fight.
It's a bit early on in the piece to be doing this to each other, isn't it?
I did that after you left. Nothing seems to be working out the way I thought it would.
Come on, sit down. I bet it's not as bad as it seems. You'll be back here in a few seconds thinking how wonderful everything is. Well, making up's half the fun.
I just hate being by myself. I like to have people around me.
Well, I'll come round more often.
If I had a job, it wouldn't be so bad. I wouldn't be stuck here all the
Well,
time.
there's not much point in talking about it now, especially if things are as rough as this.
Guess I'm just not very good at confrontations.
Yeah. I always think of what I should have said 2 hours later. It's always witty and crushing and what I should have said.
Thanks for coming over, Daphne. I don't want you to get too cold.
It's okay. I'll come again very soon, okay?
Thanks.
Chin up.
Oh, hi, Daph.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see you there.
Oh, hi, Paul. How are you? Oh, I'm great, thanks, Daph. How are you?
Hi, Terry, how are you? Very unhappy, very sad, and so lonely I could cry.
What'd she tell you?
Nothing much, you didn't have to. Paul, what are you trying to do to her?
I'm sorry, we had a bit of a fight, okay?
I'm not the one you should be apologising to.
I don't see what's the matter with her. You'd think she'd be happy to see me after being away for 3 days.
While you're away, you've got people around you.
Yeah, but I work hard.
I know you do. For heaven's sake, all she's got to do is the housework. Then what's she supposed to do? Talk to the floorboards?
She's got everything she needs.
She hasn't got any friends or work. And most of the time, she hasn't got you. I'll see you later.
You're running a bit late for work now, aren't you?
Yeah, it was time I was going.
What time will you be home?
Oh, no, about 6, I suppose.
I'll miss you.
Honey. So why don't you and Daphne go and have lunch today, eh?
Thanks, we might.
See you soon.
Take care.
You too, darling.
These are really very good, Helen.
Huh. Not bad for an amateur. Oh, I'm glad to have your opinion, Bess. If I ask anyone around here, all I get is criticism, and I'm not very good at taking it, I'm afraid.
Yes, I know what you mean. You know, after you've cleaned the house and done the shopping and got the lunch and found a little bit of time to do something for yourself, all you don't need is somebody to come in and say, it's a little bit out of perspective, isn't it? You think to yourself, why couldn't they have lied? I've just cooked the dinner.
That's exactly how I feel. Ah. Douglas, do come in.
Thank you, Helen. You're looking lovely this morning.
Thank you. Douglas, I'd like you to meet Jim's mother, Bess Robinson. Bess, this is Douglas Blake.
How do you do?
What a pleasure.
Douglas steals an art.
Well, if he's interested in your paintings, Helen, then he's a man of impeccable taste and great discernment.
I haven't seen these, have I?
No, I was just showing them to Bess.
That's nice. Yes, very nice.
We have an appointment with the gallery director at 9, so I think we'd better be going.
Oh, yes, of course.
We won't be long.
There's no need to hurry. I'll be home all day, so that I'll be here when Lucy and Scott come home. And, you know, you can spend the entire day together.
Oh, that's very kind of you, Bess.
And if you want to take in a show or go to dinner, then not to worry. I'll be in charge all night.
Oh, I'm sure Douglas has other plans.
None that can't be put off to accommodate taking a talented and delightful artist to lunch, at least. Shall we go?
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.
Yes.
Oh, let me...
Thank you.
I'm glad you came over. You helped me understand there's more to marriage than I realised. I didn't mean to fight with Paul. I wanted him to stay with me and it all just got out of hand.
And Paul probably just wanted you. You know, it's very easy to give and very hard to receive. It takes practice. And you really have to work at a marriage. It's a partnership. I didn't mean to cause any conflict between you.
Well, that's all right, Bess.
And Lucy and Scott will be home in a minute from school, and I promised Helen I'd be there for them. Now, are you all set for when Paul comes home tonight?
Yes, ma'am.
It'll work beautifully, you'll see.
Thank you.
Have a lovely evening with your husband.
The gallery's delightful, Douglas. I'm quite overawed by it.
Then don't be. I know art does generate a certain mystique, but as you're an artist, there's no need for you to feel intimidated.
Well, there's not much mystery about my paintings, apart from the fact that I've been able to collect a fair body of work between breakfast time and dinner.
I'm sure most women painters would agree with you. And that's why I admire you so much. You did do it, and your work's quite superb. It will only be seen in the best of places.
Douglas, I do appreciate the amount of time and energy you're taking on my behalf.
Well, it's an honor for me to be associated with you, Helen.
What about your other clients?
Oh, they can wait. I much prefer being in your company to theirs. You know, I was hoping we could take up Bess's kind offer and continue this conversation over dinner tonight, but unfortunately I can't. My sister and I have some business to discuss.
Some other time, perhaps.
Tomorrow night, perhaps?
Yes, that'd be lovely.
I'm very reluctant to say this, but it is getting late and I must see you home.
Hi, it's me. I can see that. You feeling any better?
Much.
Oh, that's great. Did you and Paul make up?
Not exactly, but I've been talking to Bess.
She seems like a good lady.
Yeah, she's great. I really envy her.
You're not regretting being married already, are you?
Of course I'm not. Can I borrow some minutes?
Yeah, sure.
Daphne?
Yeah?
What would you do if someone you were once really keen on came back?
Is Shane bothering you?
No.
It's a pity Mark wasn't still around to thump some sense into him.
Did someone hit Shane?
Mark, that friend of Paul's. Well, Shane was making an absolute pest of himself, so Mark hit him.
You don't seem very upset about it.
No, I'm not. Well, Shane finds it really hard to let go. He's messed me around long enough. He's a nice enough guy, but he's not worth getting involved with.
So is it all over between you two now?
Yeah. And if I was worried about it, I'd talk to Paul.
No, I don't think I want him to find out.
You better do it yourself then, hadn't you?
Yeah, I guess so. Now for my next question. How long does it take to cook Tornado's Rossini?
What?
Well, that's what I'm going to cook Paul tonight for a surprise. I'm going to wear my pink dress.
Do those socks match?
My pink dress? Why?
Because they're stuck to your feet.
Hello, Mum.
Hello, dear. I've just been to see Terry and we had a long talk. And we chatted about how marriage isn't one long champagne breakfast and how it's something that continually has to be worked at.
I'm glad. What's wrong with you?
You win some, you lose some, I suppose. And I won. I got top marks for the essay competition.
Oh, my dear boy, how wonderful.
They said it was the best essay they'd seen in ages.
I knew you could do it.
You for Nana, how could I miss?
Oh, come and tell me what they said to you. With your talent, you couldn't have lost.
You know, Nana, there's so much material on your life, I could write a book.
Why don't you?
Oh, I couldn't.
Why not?
I don't know, maybe I'm not good enough.
If I didn't think you were good enough, I wouldn't suggest it. You're not afraid of hard work, are you?
Of course not.
Then do it.
Well, I could write some every day after school. After I finish my homework.
Of course.
It'd be an honour.
It'll be a bestseller.
Bess Robinson has managed to carve out a career for herself in a profession mainly dominated by men, despite the handicap of having a small child.
Yo, Terry, I'm home.
Paul, I'm glad you're home. I'm sorry about this morning.
Terry, I'd like you to meet somebody I work with, Stephanie Jackson.
Hi, I just gave Paul a lift home.
Yeah, so I decided to bring her in to meet you.
That's nice.
What's wrong with you?
I thought we could have this evening by ourselves.
Terry, you said you were lonely, so I brought somebody home to talk to you.
Thanks a lot.
Lovely home, Paul.
When are you off to Munich, Stephanie?
Next week. Getting rather bored of Germany, so I thought I might swap a shift with Jude. So if I can't go to Edinburgh for the festival. You ever been out west, Terry?
No, I haven't been out west at all.
No, we plan to one day, though.
A bit tough on one income, though.
What do you do for a living?
You could say Terry's got a passionate interest in architecture.
Oh, you'd love Florence.
I'm a plumber.
Look, I'd better be going. I can see that you've got dinner all prepared
Yeah.
and I've got to get back and pack.
Thanks for giving me a lift home, Stephanie. So give my love to Graham and Jude, won't you?
Good night. Good night, Terry.
Good night, Stephanie.
Good one, Terry. You made her feel really welcome, didn't you?
What did you expect me to do?
Well, not freeze her out for a start.
Better get dinner ready.
Yeah, I'll light the candle. Promises to be a really fab evening, doesn't it?
It was just before 4 o'clock yesterday when the semi rolled in a street just a few blocks from the centre of Pittsworth. Its deadly load spilled, drums containing polyester
Hello,
resin,
sorry I'm late.
chlorinate,
Oh, we
auto
managed
paint,
beautifully.
and broke
You could have
open.
stayed on.
Well, I would have, but Douglas had to see his sister about some business matter or other.
Did you manage to find a gallery for your exhibition?
Nope. The first one we looked at was quite unsuitable. Then we browsed through a few others, but they just didn't seem to have the right light or space.
He seems to be going to a lot of time and trouble over this, doesn't he?
Yes. That's what worries me.
Why?
Well, you see,
Well,
Bess,
for goodness sake, all you've done is lost an art gallery, but you've certainly won a most charming man. Wouldn't you say so, Jim?
Yes, certainly would seem so.
Do they tell you my great news, Gran? I got top marks in the essay competition.
Oh, that's wonderful!
What's even better is Nana's authorising me to do a biography.
Well, don't let it interrupt your homework, mate. You'll get it done first.
Come off it, Dad. Nana's life's far more interesting. I never would have won the competition if she hadn't shared it with me.
Scott, let's go and make some coffee, huh?
Okay. Anyone else want some?
Yeah, I'd love one, mate.
Oh, I'm so glad he got top marks. What he wrote was very, very good. Quite surprised.
Yeah, well, I haven't read it yet.
Don't you want to know what your mother's done?
I do know. I don't have to read about it. I grew up with her, remember?
Well, I think she's marvellous.
But if you want to know how marvellous she is, why don't you talk to Paul about it?
Can you pass the barbecue sauce, please, Terry? Damn, clean it up.
Why bother to give me something to do tomorrow when you're away?
I'm
It's fine
sorry
by me
things
if
have
you
been
don't want
so
me to
bad.
work.
I just want you to be
I'm perfectly happy.
I love you, Terry. I just desperately want things to work out for us.
Do anything for you.
I love you.
And I love you.
Neighbours, everybody needs good neighbours with a little understanding. You can find the perfect blend. Neighbours should be there for one another. That's when good neighbours become good friends.
Have you read Scott's essay?
I started it last night.
What do you think?
I haven't finished it yet.
Why not? It's very good. You'll be very disappointed if you haven't read it.
Yes, well, Mum will be delighted. At least she's got someone now to follow in her footsteps.
I'm just going over to pick up Danny.
Listen, mate, I haven't had a chance to read your essay yet.
That's okay, Dad. After all, it only took me a couple of weeks to write it.
Well, I'm sorry, mate. I just couldn't get to it last night.
Sure, Dad. Some other time, eh? Bye, Gran.
Bye, darling. What do you mean you just couldn't get to it?
Oh, come on, Helen. You've read it. How would you like to be described as a handicap to your mother's career?
You must be joking.
How does it go? In a world dominated by men, I was one of the men involved.
But you were only a child.
Exactly.
And Scott didn't mean to hurt your feelings. I'm sure he's not even aware of what they are.
I was brought up by a bunch of feminists who weren't aware of my feelings as well. All that mattered was my mother's career. To hell with how I felt about not having a mother.
She did her best for you, Jim.
Or maybe. Instead of bedtime stories, I got to read my mother's bylines while everyone told me how lucky I was to have such a famous, brave and pioneering mother. Wasn't much use to me.
Is that why you married Anne?
I married Anne because I loved her. And sure, she was interested in having a family and staying at home to bring them up properly. Something wrong with that?
No, but some women like to have another job.
Fine. It was just hard on me not having a father and only newsprint for a mother.
You're ashamed of her?
Of course I'm not ashamed of her. It's just that I wish I knew who she was.
Then read Scott's essay.
All right, I will.
Is that a promise?
Scout's honour.
Do you believe people actually do this for a living?
Yeah? Oh, glad I don't.
Haddy, finish the washing yet?
I haven't even finished loading it yet, Dad.
Well, get a rig along with you, because you're going to be late for school.
I'll give you a hand. What would you know about it, Scott? Gran does yours.
Well, listen, on your way back from school, I want you to call into the shop and pick up some stuff for us, will you?
Right, Dad. Like what?
Now, you better listen to this too, Scott. He's got a head on him lately like a sieve. Now, let's see, what do we need? Bread, milk, butter, eggs, cheese. What else? Some cornflake stuff. And, oh, yeah, Shane wants his budgie food.
Shane doesn't have a budgie.
He means muesli.
Yeah, right now. What else do we need? Oh, yeah, toothpaste, because someone keeps squeezing from the middle of the tube, don't they? And some detergent.
And I'll need a truck.
Well, that's as may be. You find some money in the fridge, Danny. I want to see some change, OK?
OK.
I'll see you then. See you, Scott.
Bye, Mr. Ramsay.
Keeps his money in the fridge. Reckons the burglars won't look there. Ha! It's the first place they'd look.
You sure you don't want a hand?
Oh, this lot needs brightening, especially after Dad's been grumping around in them. So give you something to write about, Scott? How the struggling rock and roll singer and the almost famous writer did their laundry together before they made it.
You may as well not have won anything for all Dad cares.
They're a race apart, parents. Given up trying to figure them out. Although Dad came through with my French homework the other night. What else is there to do?
Come on, it's a nice day. The washing, the ironing, the folding, and putting away to go. Can't wait to see what Miss Driggers makes for his French essay.
Well, what do you think?
I think Scott's a very good writer.
There's an enormous amount of insight into Bess, isn't he?
Yeah. I've learned more about Scott from reading this than I could have from hours of talking to him.
Yes, he's very special.
You know, I think I've been using him to get back at Mum.
Well, no one can be the perfect parent.
Yeah, but I've been more than put in my place this time.
He'll be terribly thrilled when he comes home if you can tell him how proud you are of him.
Well, I didn't realise how much my mother had achieved in a lifetime. And yes, she really is a remarkable woman.
Oh, I admire her tremendously.
So do I. Admire and respect her. You're supposed to love your mother, aren't you?
We'll have to walk faster than this, Scott. I've got to get the washing into the dryer before I get tea ready tonight.
Slow down, Danny. You've demolished 3 of these things already.
Oh, jeez. Dad's I told you we should have gone faster. What am I going to say to him?
The truth. Besides, he can hang out the washing for a change.
Don't say things like that with Dad about. He was all ready to start a new life after he and Mum split up. I wanted to live with him. I ought to be trying harder.
You making you do all this stuff?
Not exactly. He does bark orders all the time. That's just him.
Why don't you talk to him and tell him?
Have you ever tried talking to Max? I can't. He's doing his best.
This is your most important year at school, Danny. It's got to come first.
I'll manage. Dad? Where are you?
Hell, laundry. Doing the job you should have done.
See, I told you to do it.
What? Listen, how much bleach you pour in these flaming overalls? The old bleeding bottle?
No, only half.
Oh, struth. Oh, suppose Helen will fix it. You get all the shopping done? How'd school go?
Oh, it was okay. I got most of what you wanted.
Did you hand me homework in?
Want a cup of tea, Dad?
There's no milk. Listen, I want to know what I got from the essay.
Yeah, so do I, Danny.
She liked it.
Did she? What'd I get then?
She's a pretty hard marker, isn't she, Scott?
Never mind about that. How much did you give me?
Oh, you got more than I did, Mr. Ramsay.
Oh, you did pretty well in that essay competition. I did better than Scott, eh?
Well, I got top marks.
That was English, not French.
Same difference. Well,
you got 15.
15 out of 20. Hey, that's pretty good, eh?
Out of 100, Dad.
What you mean out of 100?
Means you failed.
What? Yeah, I guess I'll look at that flaming thing.
Don't worry about it, Dad. You did better than I would have.
No one fails me and gets away with it. I'll have a flaming word with her about that. So where's the milk?
Forgot.
You forgot? That's the last straw. You forget the milk, you ruined me flaming overalls, now you tell me I flaming well failed French. Oh.
Ah, you're just the man I want to see.
I know. You're going out tonight and you want me to prepare dinner.
You remember.
I even know what we're going to have.
Take away.
No. I'm not going to tell you what I bought for Scott now.
No. He's home.
No, I know what to say.
Hi.
Hello.
G'day, mate. I read your essay.
My writing's not interfering with my homework, Dad. I'm going to do it now.
You'll have to do better than that, Jim.
He didn't give me much of a chance.
He's playing tit for tat. You didn't give him much of a go after reading the first sentence, so he's not giving you one now.
Do I talk to him about that or about his essay?
You're the father. You work it out.
I'm sure I wasn't this difficult when I was an adolescent.
Oh, well, in those days we were all perfect.
I read your essay, mate. It's wonderful. And there's something else. You're pretty wonderful, too. I'm proud of you.
The essay's not too bad either, eh?
Anyway, that's all I wanted to say.
Thanks, Dad.
Oh, there is one other thing. Hang on.
I've got a surprise for you.
Oh, wow!
Now you can do some serious writing.
I will, I promise.
Oh. It's not just fathers that make mistakes. I understand writers make quite a few as well. Right, well, I'll leave you to it.
Anyone home?
In here, Max.
I'm mad as hell. I mean, I walked round the block and I'm still mad as hell at that Danny. I mean, look at these, look. You know, all I asked him to do was put the wash in the machine and turn the flaming thing on, and look.
Well, there's not much you can do with them. You can try to re-dye them or strip them.
Danny was only trying to help Mr. Ramsay.
Yeah, well, he's not. I mean, I'm up for a new pair of overalls, several jumpers. I mean, you'd think he could read a label.
He would if he had the time. Besides, you're only upset about that when you found out Mr. who failed your French essay.
Now, look, I don't care about that. What I care about is the boys pulling their weight.
Well, perhaps I can give you a hand, Max.
Oh, look, Maria, spot them rotten, Helen. She never taught them to do anything for themselves, did everything for them. That's why Danny's so flaming useless to me.
Wait a minute, Mr. Ramsay. Danny does most of the work over there.
Stay out of it, Scott.
Oh, I won't, Dad. Danny works really hard over there. Not that any of you can see what Danny does.
Yeah, I've got the evidence right here, haven't I, eh?
So he's made one mistake.
Got the milk? That's two.
Why didn't you or Shane buy it? And why don't you do your own washing? You're both making Danny out to be some sort of slave.
Now, hold on, Scott. Just hold on.
Well, it's true, Dad. Danny can't answer back. So what he does is try and make you happy.
Yeah, do his French essay for him.
And he failed.
Yeah, I'll have a word with Miss Flamin' Drew about that one.
Well, he won't have much of a future if he fails his exams, will he?
I'm staying well clear of this.
Now, look. I only came over here to see if Helen had fixed me overalls for me.
Did you?
Beg yours.
I think you came over here to get some sympathy, and I don't feel sorry for you at all. I feel sorry for Danny.
Well, Max will get over it, Danny. Maybe it might be an idea if you make yourself scarce for a while.
I don't think you'll ever be completely happy until I've disappeared.
Oh, come on. You've got to admit, you'd get a shock if your jumpers would only fit a 6-year-old and your overalls would flash back to the 60s.
I expect you're right.
And besides, it must have hurt to only get 15 out of 100 for your essay.
What's for dinner, Daph?
Danny,
He's too tough.
do you want to stay?
No, thanks. Well, Dad'll be organising another endurance test. I don't want to disappoint him.
Didn't you lock the door?
Yoo-hoo, Desmond!
Mum, what are you doing here? You're supposed to be going out with George.
I am. Don't you have a home to go to anymore? Of course I do. Probably not much of a one since your mother left.
Don't be so tactless, Mum.
But you see, that's where Desmond was blessed. When his father left, I was there for him, wasn't I, dear?
And you still are. How are you, Eileen?
Well, I could be better.
At what?
At teaching you manners, for one thing. And you look as if you hadn't had a decent meal since your mother left.
And you're putting on weight.
Oh, it's all that takeaway food he eats. Do you know he hasn't cooked himself a decent meal since you left? Well, of course, I try to do my best.
Oh, I think you should go on a diet.
Hey, what are you talking about? I'm a fine figure of a man. I'm as thin as a whip. A whip.
Why aren't you going out with George? I thought he was expecting you.
Well, he is, but I thought it would be nice if we all went out together. And so I asked him to meet me here.
That sounds like fun, doesn't it?
Yes, I thought so.
Oh, there's Dad calling me. Bye, Des.
So that's settled then, eh? Good.
Oh, Max, you left these behind.
Huh? Oh, I'll just stick them over there, Jim. Want a beer?
No, thanks.
Yeah. But tell you the truth, Scott took the wind out of me sails a bit early.
Oh, well, I think he inherits that from his grandmother.
Huh? Ella'd never talk to me like that.
No, but my mother would.
Huh. Well, listen, would you mind having a word with him? Just tell him being as pig-headed as that will get him in hot water any time. I mean, I'm a tolerant man, but anyone else is going to get him in a lot of trouble, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'll have a word with him.
Look, I'm serious, Jim.
Have you thought about what Scott said? Oh, he might have a point about Danny. He doesn't look that happy just lately.
Now, look, Jim, we don't want to go airing our differences again. I'm rearing Danny now, and as far as I can tell, he's on a pretty good wicket. Hey, where you been?
Just over to see Des and Daphne.
Well, you might have gone over to see how Scott was.
was fine a couple of hours ago.
You look, I appreciate a bloke standing up for a mate, but in future you ought to get a full picture, you know, before he goes shooting his mouth off.
He's just expressing how he feels, Max.
I don't approve of that sort of thing, and lack of discipline.
Stay clean, Danny.
Look, Jim, I don't comment on your family. I'd appreciate it if you wouldn't comment on mine.
Fine.
What was all that about?
Oh, Scott had to yell at me earlier.
Things aren't going too well between you and me, are they, Dad?
No, son, they're not. Don't go blaming yourself. I mean, it's not your fault. I know with Shane and me working, all the jobs in the house tend to fall on you, and I know it's not a fair system. Still, it's the only one we've got at the moment, you know?
I could try harder.
Look, I want you to save that for your schoolwork, OK? I know you don't have much time.
I'm sorry about this, Dad. I just didn't think.
Yeah, I know. Look, I want things to work out between us, son, so much.
Oh, so do I, Dad.
Yeah, good. Look, I'll tell you what. After tea, I'll write a letter in French to Miss Flame and Drew. She won't fail me again in a hurry. So you got nothing to worry about.
Well, if you're worried about your health, Desmond, we could go to a health food restaurant. Or maybe we could order salad at whichever restaurant we do go to.
Mum, Daph's already made a perfectly good salad.
Oh, yes, but it's not the same as going out. Sort of the four of us, like the family.
George, now remember what I told you. Be the man in Mum's life, not the mouse.
Oh, dear.
He's a big cheek.
Hello, George.
Good evening. Well, are you ready, Eileen? We'll leave these good people with their evening and we'll get along with ours.
Well, actually, George, Daphne and Desmond are going to come with us.
Oh, I was hoping we'd have dinner by ourselves.
Then don't let us stand in your way.
Besides, I'm on a diet and I'm finding it really hard to stick to it, and with all that food around, it'd be tempting.
Nonsense, Desmond. Well, George and I are having lunch together tomorrow, so that's plenty of time for us.
Now, just a minute, Eileen. I went to a great deal of time and trouble to book a table just for the two of us.
Are you telling me that I cannot invite my family to dinner with us?
Yes, I am.
Good on you, George.
You can't talk to me like that, George.
We don't mind not going, Eileen.
But we didn't want to go in the first place.
Are you coming out with me tonight, Eileen, or not?
Not if you're inviting me in that tone of voice, George.
Very well. I hope you all have a very enjoyable night, dinner, together. I'll see you at lunchtime tomorrow, will I, Eileen?
Maybe, maybe not.
Good night.
Sorry, George.
See you tomorrow, Des. We'll talk about it then.
Maybe you should have gone with him, Eileen.
Nonsense. George needs to find out that I am a woman to be reckoned with. Tonight will teach him a good lesson. Right. Now, who's going to cook dinner?
I really thought the masterful approach would work, George.
It's not your fault, Des. It's been a long time since I courted a woman, and Eileen's been on her own for some time as well. We thought, wrongly as it turned out, if she could see I was someone strong and in charge of things, it might bring out the gentler side of her nature. Now what do we do?
Well, perhaps she needs more practice. I mean, she's been like that all her life. I mean, you can't expect her to change overnight.
I just want to be seen as someone different, special. A man to be reckoned with in your mother's eyes.
You know what I think you should do? Mum loves roses, so you should buy her some. And when you're at lunch, tell her how beautiful you think she is, and then kiss her.
Oh, you don't think that's being a bit forward, do you, Des? I mean, I don't want her to lose respect for me.
No, she'll love it. You see, Mum secretly believes that real men do eat quiche. It's her speciality.
Geez, you're slack.
Don't you start. I was up half the night trying to finish that assignment. I don't need any lip from you or help from Dad.
Hey, Danny. Give this letter to Miss Drew, eh?
Right, Dad.
Mr. Ramsay, I'd like to apologise for the way I spoke to you yesterday.
Oh, that's all right, Scott. Good to see a young bloke sticking up for his mates. I wouldn't make a habit of it, but...
No, I won't.
Bye, Daddy. Get a move on. See you, Scott. Bye, Dad. See you, Daddy.
Mum? What are you doing here? George is waiting at the cafe for you.
It's not ladylike to appear too eager. Besides, he's only been waiting for 10 minutes.
Yeah, and you're running late.
I'm not running anywhere, especially after George Young.
Don't be stupid, Mum. George is a good bloke.
He has his finer points, but being bossy and walking out on me is not one of them.
He thought he was doing the right thing.
That's what men always do. That's one of their worst faults. You had enough of that with your father.
I don't remember Dad being bossy.
That's because you choose to remember only that which you wish to remember. Your father was very domineering.
Is that where you got from?
And I don't intend to go through that again.
Well, I think it's pretty rude not to tell George you weren't coming.
It's not rude. It's a woman's prerogative to be late.
Mum, at your age, blokes don't grow on trees, you know.
Oh, well, I've managed thus far, Desmond. And George Young is not going to manage my life.
Yeah, I can understand that.
You know, Desmond, George could learn a lot from you. And in the meantime, I'm going to keep him waiting for another 10 minutes.
Everybody needs good neighbors with a little understanding. You can find the perfect blend. Neighbors should be there for one another. That's when good neighbors become good friends.
Lucky someone turned up to have lunch with your mother, Des.
Oh, lucky you.
I walked her to the restaurant and George had stood her up.
Well, it's her own fault. Oh, George is probably waiting at the place where they were supposed to have lunch. Are you sure you went to the right place?
Yes, Des, we did. After the way he behaved last night, he's lucky she turned up at all.
Trust her to tell you all about it.
Well, Des, think. She was probably very upset. I mean, I know I was shocked. He's always so quiet and gentlemanly round the back.
Exactly, and it's not as if he turns into a werewolf as soon as he walks out the bank. Now, it's a good idea to listen to both sides of the story before passing judgment,
Oh, that's
Julie.
right. Good on you, Des. You stick by all the men.
Julie, work to do.
No, I'm not officially off my work break yet.
Go on. We all appreciate the sacrifices that you make in the line of duty.
Des, for you.
Oh, thanks, mate.
Yes, all right. Well, I'm very sorry, but at the moment, a lot of our staff are at a computer course program. Right, so maybe inconvenient at the moment. I think you'll find in the long term it'll be for the best. Because, you know, eventually it's going to be all run by machines anyway. And then there won't be people in their lunch breaks to worry about. All right? Good-o.
Hey, George has had an accident. I've got to go to the hospital. Will you tell the boss, please?
Oh, all right. Well, listen, Des, Eileen's at your place, so pick her up and take her.
Yeah, right.
Eileen. Bank. Des. Pacific. Des. Bank.
Mr. Young? Mr. Young, can you hear me? Eileen isn't here.
You're a nurse.
Right. Good to see the bump on your head hasn't done any permanent damage.
Bump on my head. Oh, the car. Eileen didn't come. I've got to I've got to call her. She must be very upset with me. Oh, it hurts.
I'm not surprised. We're taking you to X-ray to see how much damage you've done.
Where are my clothes?
Quite okay, they're in the cupboard.
Who undressed me?
I did.
What will Eileen say?
I hope George Young goes hungry. He stood me up.
Now, hang on a minute. You were half an hour late. All he wanted was a nice romantic dinner for two. He should feel flattered. He was probably too embarrassed to stay around any longer.
He ignored my family and he walked out on me today. I won't be treated like that.
Well, what does George want, or doesn't that count?
Well, of course it does. If he's reasonable.
So, it's all off, eh?
Off? Nothing's off. I shall be perfectly charming when he comes round to apologise.
Maybe he won't come.
Oh, Desmond, what are you doing home this early?
Oh, boy, am I glad to see you.
Well, actually, I've come to see you, Mum.
George, is it? Yes, he sent you round to apologise. Well, I'm sorry, Desmond. He will have to apologise himself. Was he distraught when I didn't turn up today?
I wouldn't know about that. I haven't seen him yet.
Oh, he must be back by now.
Just listen for a minute. I'll have to take you to him. He's in the hospital.
Stupid pride. If only I'd gone to the restaurant. It didn't have to go this far over me.
Don't be so dramatic, Mum.
Come on, Eileen, it was only an accident.
If he hadn't been so upset, maybe he would have seen where he was going.
Sure, if. On the other hand, maybe both of you would have been hit.
Are you worried, Desmond? I want to end this silly quarrel.
I'm sure it won't be too long.
Oh, I hope not.
Excuse me. Can we see Mr. Young?
Shouldn't be long. We're just waiting on his X-ray results.
X-rays? Internal injuries?
I think it's unlikely. Are you Eileen?
Yes.
Good. He's been getting himself in quite a state about you.
A state? Oh, Desmond, George must be really angry with me.
Oh, calm down, Mum. All we can do is wait.
Des, why don't you see if we can get some coffee or something?
Hey, good idea. I might get some food too. I'm starving. Well, it's the anxiety. It burns up the excess fat.
I know. Coffee would be nice, though.
Listen, Eileen, you can't blame yourself. I'm sure George isn't. He's not the sort of man to hold a grudge.
Thank you, Daphne. You're a very nice and understanding person.
I'm just telling you the truth.
It's my own fault, really. Selfish comes from living on my own too long. Never looking at the other person's point of view, just doing what I want to do when I want to do it.
You can change that.
I don't know. But if George will give me another chance, I'll certainly try. Bit of a perfectionist, you know. Picky. I think that's why my husband left me. Couldn't live up to my expectations.
You're going to have to learn to be a bit more flexible, you know. It's just a case of listening to other people. You don't have to become a doormat, but you do need to compromise.
No news?
No, nothing.
Do you want to go back to the bank, Desmond?
No, I prefer to stay with you.
Oh, you left the flaming radio on.
What are you doing here, Dad?
Going to get some gear. Shouldn't you be at school?
I'm sick.
Oh, yeah. Got history this afternoon, have you?
Honest, Dad, sick. Sick of school.
You're the French teacher, my leader?
Yeah, I gave it to her.
She apologise?
No. She gave me this.
Oh, a written apology, eh? So she has got some manners after all. Well. Aye, what the yick? She thinks she is. She can't say this to me.
Didn't look like an apology.
I mean, this is obscene. She's called me un grenouille gosse.
What's that mean?
A fat frog. And she tweeted it was me wrote the essay too, not you.
That figures.
Yeah, this is maybe. She can't say that sort of thing to a parent, but...
Well, it depends what you put in your letter.
You know, just told her a few untruths, that's all.
I bet. Forget it, Dad.
No, I won't. I'll show the old bat. Just you wait.
I wouldn't exactly call her an old bat.
Yeah, well, I don't care. She's not getting away with it. Well, look, and as you're home, you might as well do the vacuuming.
Oh, Dad, you said we'd talk about that tonight.
Yeah, we will, when Shane gets home. But look, as the work's there, you're going to put yourself right on the spot, haven't you? Well, listen, you got to be home at 5?
It looks like it.
Oh, good, because a bloke called Jerry's going to ring. Now, if he does, it'll mean a big job on for me tonight. And it's going to be a good contact for the future and a lot of money, so it's really important, right?
I'll be here.
You're sure now? Because if you're not, I'll come back.
Dad, how come you never believe me? I said I'll be here and I'll be here.
OK, so you'll be here. Well, I won't come back then. But just make sure you don't forget the phone call, right?
George? George! George, I was so worried.
Just let's wait till we get him in the room, then you can have a chat. Not for too long.
How is he? Can we take him home?
Well, the doctor wants to keep him overnight, just a precaution. He got a nasty bump on the head and he just wants to check that he's OK. Apart from that, he's a bit bruised and battered and his toe will be a bit painful for a while.
His toe?
Yes, he broke it. Only 10 minutes, and don't get him excited.
As if I would.
Sorry about giving you all this trouble, Des.
Good excuse for some time off. How are you feeling?
As if I've been hit by a bus. Actually, it was only a skateboard.
A skateboard?
Yeah, it was a bit embarrassing, really, all this fuss over a skateboard and a broken toe.
Oh, poor thing. I'll arrange for a wheelchair when you get home. When can you come home?
The nurse said tomorrow.
But, George, what were you doing on a skateboard?
Oh, I wasn't on a skateboard. I was just crossing the road outside the restaurant.
That was my fault, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't, dear. Yeah, anyway, the skateboard rider was crossing the road too. He didn't see the car. They both swerved and the skateboard hit me.
You're lucky it wasn't the car that hit you.
Please don't even think about it.
Well, come on, Daph. We better go. I'm glad it's not worse. I'll come by tomorrow and take you home.
Such a nuisance, but I do appreciate it. Not home, though. I must get back to work.
You are not going back to work until you are fully recovered.
Well, let's talk about this tomorrow. Come on, Daph. See you, George.
Bye-bye, George. After a good night's rest, you'll probably feel great.
I'm sorry, Eileen. When you didn't meet me for lunch, I thought it was finished. You never wanted to see me again.
No. It was just me and my stubborn pig-headedness. It was a lovely idea. I guess I just do what I want to do. I can't even remember why I wanted Daphne and Desmond to come with us.
It's because you like everybody to enjoy themselves. Does the fact that you're here now mean you'll go out with me again?
Of course I will.
We'll wait until I'm feeling better. And then the four of us will go to the best restaurant in town.
4 of us?
The 4 of us. I want to say thank you to Daphne and Des for caring about a silly old fool who should have been looking where he was going. And then it'll be dinner for 2.
Well, if you're a silly old fool, you're a very charming one.
Hey, Danny. Danny!
Hi, Melly.
So are you. Don't the executives like your driving?
It's better than your vacuuming. You got great chunks of fluff all over the carpet. It's emptying. The cleaner. Listen, why empty? Will you make me a cup of tea?
Get lost. Why should I?
What's up with you?
I'm sick of being ordered around.
Who's been having a go at you? Someone at school? Is that why you're home early? If the old man finds out you've been skipping classes...
He already knows. Although I didn't tell him it was his fault I shot through today.
His fault?
That stupid French essay he wrote.
Oh, he was only trying to help.
Well, he didn't. He and Miss Drew have been sending abusive letters to each other and all the other kids think it's a great joke.
Oh, don't exaggerate, Danny. The old man might write a rude letter, but your teacher wouldn't.
Well, Dad reckons she did. Well, I wouldn't know. It was in French.
Ah, forget about it, Danny. You know the old man, he's always blown hot and cold. Look, let's leave this housework and have a game of squash.
I can't. I promised Dad I'd be home for a phone call.
What time?
5.
Oh, look, we'll be back way before then.
No, I can't risk it, Shane.
Oh, it'd be good for you.
You promise we'll be back by 5?
Of course we will, if you get a move on.
OK. I'll show you how fast I can beat you.
Oh, yeah? We'll get your gear on then.
Gosh, I think it's absolutely ludicrous getting all the staff trained at once.
I agree. It hasn't been a good day. Hope old Georgie's all right.
Yeah, so do I. Oh, Des! How's George?
Oh, sorry I've been so long.
It's all right. How is he?
Well, he's got a broken toe.
Oh, is that all? Why were you so long then?
No, we had to wait to get him out of X-ray.
How did he do it?
He was hit by a skateboard thing. I know it sounds funny, but there was a car involved. It could have been serious.
Right, have you taken him home?
No, I'll pick him up in the morning. Listen, he's really embarrassed about it, so when he gets back to work, no waste packs.
Oh, why are you looking at me?
Oh, boy, am I hungry.
Oh, are you, Des? That's good. When you're on a diet, you're supposed to be hungry.
Do you remember that restaurant we used to go out to?
Oh, the one with the steaks and the apple pie and the cream, yes.
It was great.
Mm.
We used to have a good time.
Oh, yeah? You sure it's me and not the steaks you're remembering so fondly?
No, it's the steaks. No. It's a bit of both. So I haven't been out to a restaurant since Janley.
Yeah. Well, I've been a bit stay-at-home lately too.
Since Philip?
Yeah.
Why don't we go out to dinner tonight?
That's a nice idea, yeah. Well, listen, we could try that vegetarian place.
Oh, no, not rabbit food. Why don't we make a nostalgia trip back to our restaurant?
Back to your steaks, yes, Des.
Oh, it sounds tempting.
And Daphne won't approve.
Daphne doesn't have to know.
Oh, hello, Eileen.
Hello, I'm sorry for coming over. I just couldn't seem to get settled in my flat.
No, of course not. You've had a pretty emotional day. I'm not surprised you're a bit restless.
Oh, look, I'm sorry about leaving you with all this. Shall I help you with it now?
You've got more energy than I have. I'll get into it in the morning. Leave it for now.
Right.
Sit down. How was George when you left?
Oh, well, complaining about having to stay in the hospital. Oh, he's asked us all out to dinner to say thank you.
Oh, he doesn't have to do that.
Oh, I know he doesn't, but you know George, always the gentleman.
Yes, he is. You're very lucky.
Yes, I know I am. It's taken something like today to make me realise how complacent I've become. You can't have a relationship like that.
You're a bit out of practice, aren't you?
You know something, Daphne? You're very good for me.
Let's put the kettle on.
Let's have a drink.
You're on.
Hurry up, Shane. You've got the key.
Oh, stop panicking. It's only 5.
The phone might be ringing now. Come on, what's the joke? Where's the key? Oh, it's after 5. Why isn't it ringing?
Oh, calm down. Was this guy definitely going to ring or not?
Only if he needed the job done.
Then he probably doesn't need it done.
Guess you're right.
Hey, I'm starving. What are you going to cook tonight?
What am I cooking tonight? What are you cooking tonight?
Hey, I'm a worse cook than you remember, and I won 2 games. OK, look, let's make a sandwich before I pass out from hunger. I'll help you make tea.
Shane, can you talk to Dad about this French business?
What do you want me to say?
Just get him to leave it alone. The guys are giving me a bad time.
No, well, I don't think much of Miss Drew if she told the whole class.
She didn't.
It was your own big mouth, wasn't it?
Well, I thought it'd be a good joke. Dad reckoned he was so smart, I thought I could get good marks and she'd never know.
Oh, Danny, how dumb can you get? I mean, here you are expecting to get great marks and your teacher not to be suspicious, and you've been failing French all year.
OK, so I'm dumb. If we could just talk to him, then we wouldn't have to make such a big deal of it.
All right, I'll talk to him, but I can't promise anything. Comprendez-vous?
Oh, jeez. Tomorrow's got to be better.
Oh, you poor, hard-working businessman.
Well, George and I really do appreciate all the trouble you've been to with us, Des.
Oh, that was the easy part, once I found out it wasn't serious, of course.
Oh, well, nevertheless, we both appreciate it.
What's this wheeze? Does that indicate a renewed relationship?
Well, George is a very forgiving man.
Would you like to stay to dinner, Eileen? Although I must warn you, it's only salad. Des and I are dieting.
Well, actually, I'm going out to dinner tonight with Julie.
Oh, really?
Yeah, well, we used to do it all the time and we used to have a good time.
Well, I think that's a wonderful idea.
But, you know, she really needs a lift. She still hasn't got Philip Martin out of her system.
And you haven't got 10 years of fish and chips out of yours. Where are you thinking of taking her?
Oh, well, Julie mentioned this vegetarian restaurant.
Can I come in? Oh, hello, everyone. Mrs. Clarke, I must say, I was very upset to hear about Mr. Young. How is he?
Oh, well, he's fine. We can bring him home tomorrow.
Oh, that's good news. That's great. I'm sure you'll take care of him, make sure he doesn't do too much too soon. Men can be such tigers with their health.
Julie, where's this vegetarian place you're going to tonight?
Well, that's at the new plaza. Have you changed your mind? I thought it was apple pie and steak.
Julie?
Oh, I'm sorry, Des. Oh, I forgot, I'm sorry.
What are they talking about?
Oh, it's all right, Eileen. Des is just trying to be devious. Go on, you two. Enjoy yourselves. Might even find some steak to go with our salad.
What a good idea. Good night, you two.
Bye.
Good night.
You're not a bad squash player, mate. Why don't you join the club and play competition?
Money. There's the club fees. If I wanted to play comp, I'd have to get my own racket.
If I paid the fees, Dad might buy a racket as an early Christmas present. Oh, hi, Dad.
Hey, lads.
I'll get your tea, Dad.
Oh, thanks, son. Oh, listen, before I forget, where's your French dictionary? I just thought of something else to say to her.
Great casserole. Open the can myself.
Oh, God. What'd Jerry have to say?
He didn't call, Dad.
What? Oh, damn, can't trust anybody these days. He reckoned that job was a sure thing. Sure you're here at 5? He said he'd ring on the dot.
Oh, don't worry, Dad. Maybe he got held up. He'll probably call back later.
Yeah, probably. Big job, that. Would have meant a lot of money. Oh, listen, while we're all here, let's get this housekeeping sorted out.
Oh, seems to me it's working out fine.
For you, maybe.
Yeah. Danny says he's copping most of the work, and I reckon he's right.
But I'm working, Dad.
And Danny's got homework, hasn't he? So, starting next week, you do the washing up, Shane, and you share cooking tea with Danny.
But I hate washing up. And what happens if I've got a date?
Well, you can cook it beforehand and stick it in the oven, can't you?
Notice you're not doing any housework.
If you don't like it, you can move out, OK? But while you're living in this house, you've got to accept your share of the responsibilities.
Great.
No arguments. I'll get it. Clean this up, you guys.
Thanks, Danny. Why didn't you keep your big mouth shut? I would have helped you when I could have.
Oh, sure, Shane. Like you've been helping the last couple of weeks. You're a lazy slob.
I am not lazy and I am not a slob, Danny, and I don't see why I should have to do all the housework.
Oh, well, you'd better get a maid to come in then.
I would if I could afford it. What about you? What if I pay you to do the washing up? Enough to cover the squash club?
No way.
There was Jerry. On the phone. Want to know why I wasn't here at 5?
I'm sorry, Dad. We're only a couple of minutes after.
You promised me, Danny. You went on and on about me trusting you.
It was my fault, Dad. Danny didn't really...
Trust you to stick your nose in? You don't give a damn about anyone but yourself, do you? You broke your promise, son. And then you lied to me.
Neighbours, everybody needs good neighbours with a little understanding. You can find the perfect blend. Neighbours should be there for one another. That's when good neighbours become good friends.
Oh, this is obscene. She's called me un grenouille gosse.
What's that mean?
A fat frog. And she tweeted it was me wrote the essay too, not you.
That figures.
Yeah, this is maybe. She can't say that sort of thing to a parent, but...
Well, it depends what you put in your letter.
It was my fault, Dad. Danny didn't really...
Trust you to stick your nose in? You don't give a damn about anyone but yourself, do you? You broke your promise, son. And then you lied to me.
You gotta stop thinking you're no use to anyone, mate, or else you'll start believing it yourself. And it's not true.
Isn't it?
Look, I'm sorry about last night. It was my fault too. It's not fair that you copped all the abuse for it.
I'm used to it.
Oh, look, it's not the end of the world. I know things got out of control, but just wait for Dad to cool down, then you gotta talk to him. Sort things out once and for all.
You're always telling me to talk to him. I've tried. It doesn't work. Well, he just can't communicate. I know he's trying to.
Maybe it'll help if I talk to him.
You can try. Won't do you any good, though, unless you're talking French.
What about your dirty dishes? I'm not supposed to start washing up till next week.
I'll do them after school.
Hey, Danny, wait! That's what I decided to be.
What?
A writer.
A writer? In French or English?
Writing about Nana was great, so I decided to do a biography.
You won't have time to do something that big.
It'll probably take years, but it'll be worth it. What's wrong with you?
Another fight with Dad.
Sorry, Danny, nothing seems to be going right for you at the moment. Why don't you try talking to him instead of yelling?
I've tried talking to him. Talked and talked and talked to him. It's no use. It's just a dead loss.
Don't be stupid. Can you get around the Oval after school?
I don't know. Probably have more housework to do by then.
What did Max say about Miss Drew's letter?
What didn't he say? Reckons he's going to ring her up and show her how French should be taught. Shane's trying to stop him.
Maybe he'll cool down once he sees her.
You reckon? She's pretty old.
30 at least.
Too old for us, too young for Dad.
The name of our French teacher is Miss Drew. With Max, she is having a blue.
What are you on about?
I'm doing a limerick.
Say it again.
The name of our French teacher is Miss Drew. With Max, she is having a blue. She claims he's upset her. Come on, help.
Claims he's upset her. He claims he's upset her by writing a letter.
In French, when he can't parlez-vous.
You make a great writer.
Our French teacher's name is Miss Drew. With Max, she's having a blue.
He claims he's upset her by writing a letter in French when he can't parlez-vous.
Darren! Breakfast ready!
Yeah.
Oh, great day, isn't it? What jobs you got on?
I'm not sure till I check in. Dad, don't you think you come down a bit heavy on Danny? I mean, missing that phone call was as much my fault as his. Well, Jerry called back anyway, so it didn't matter.
Yeah, it turned out okay.
So what'd you come down him so heavy for?
Oh, he knows me. He knows I didn't mean it.
I'm not so sure. He's really starting to believe that he's hopeless. And if he goes on thinking like that, he's going to wreck his whole life. Well, look at his school marks. I've already started to drop. I tell you, he's in danger of dropping out completely.
Making a big deal out of nothing, aren't you?
Stop burying your head in the sand, Dad. Danny's got problems, and you're the only one that can help him. Butter.
What am I supposed to do? I mean, I'm not a psychiatrist, you know. Helped him with his French homework.
Oh, you helped yourself do his French homework. You got to stop playing favourites between us, Dad. Look, every time that Danny does something wrong, you come down him like a ton of bricks.
Well, you never got into trouble. I mean, look at Danny. Gets accused of stealing, runs away from home, then has that dumb party with booze and drugs. I mean, what am I supposed to do? Ignore it all?
Didn't it ever occur to you that Danny was crying out for attention? Look, you wouldn't take any notice of him even if he did do something right, like winning that diving trophy. So maybe he figured that, well, if he did something wrong, you might take more notice of him.
Oh, bull.
It's not bull, Dad. I'm beginning to think that you've known all along that Danny wasn't your son. That's why you've been giving him such a hard time.
Oh, you're talking rubbish.
Are you sure, Dad? You promised Mum that you'd take care of him. I think it's about time that you started to do your job, Dad.
Now, look, I didn't do it just for your mum, you know. I mean, I've grown to love that kid. That's why I want to bring him up. I mean, I just don't want to lose him.
Oh, I'm sorry, Dad. I've had it wrong all along, haven't I? Why haven't you told Danny?
I tried before. Oh, flame it, I guess I just don't know how to.
You know that sketch of Mum?
Oh, this one?
Yeah, that's the one. It's really good. Are you going to put that in the exhibition?
No, this is a basis for a portrait I want to do in oils. If I ever get the time. She's such a fascinating woman, Jim. I wish you'd patch up your differences.
A bit late for that now. Anyway, she'll be gone in a day or two.
Well, that's all the more reason you should do something about it. Before you lose the chance forever.
That's a bit morbid, isn't it?
It's also realistic. I hate it when children and their parents don't get on. It's one of the best relationships there is in life. Look how miserable you and Scott were before you talked the problem through. The situation with Beth's is no different.
Yes, it is. It is different. You know, I don't want to talk about it anymore. I'll see you about it.
And then, Mr. Dean got mad at me for not having my assignment in on time. Miss Drew's not even speaking to me ever since she found out Dad was a plumber. I reckon she hates plumbers more than she hates failed French students.
I'm glad I'm not in Dean's class. You can hear him yelling all over the whole school.
He's not such a bad teacher. He had every right to get mad at me. Should have handed my assignment in on time.
Why didn't you?
What's the point? I only would have made a muck of it.
That's garbage. You're good at maths. Snap out of it, Danny. You're only feeling sorry for yourself. I'm going down the oval, lady. You coming?
I suppose so. Leo.
Billy, Mark, come on, let's go for a ride. Hi, Danny, Scott. Want to come for a burn?
No, thanks.
Come on, Danny, she can do 150.
What do you reckon? Why not? Where are you going? You can't just leave the car there. Well, I can't take it anywhere else. It's out of petrol. We'll go and get some more then, eh? Smarten up, Danny. It's stolen. 3 cheers for the boy wonder. You're not scared, are you? Of course not. So I wouldn't like to think you go running to the cops. Or your daddy, little boy. I'm not like that. I'm used to this kind of stuff. Just didn't know you guys were. Well, that's great, isn't it, guys? We'll let you know in advance next time. In fact, if you're such an expert, how about you get the car? I'll think about it. Too big time for us, are you? I don't think it's a very smart idea to have a conversation around a hot car. Yeah, well, maybe you should clear out then. So what about next time? I told you. I'll think about it.
I spoke to Dad about Danny this morning. It's really up to him now.
Yeah, he's not making it very easy.
I'll speak of the devil. G'day, mate.
Since when did Leo have a car?
Grow up, Scott.
Leo must have stolen it.
Looks like it. Yeah, Daddy's not a bad kid, really. Just wish he stopped acting like one.
Do you want me to speak to him?
Oh, no, that's okay, Scott. It's not your responsibility. I'll have to try and knock some sense into him. The car was stolen, wasn't it?
So what? Didn't damage it?
Why are you getting mixed up in dumb stuff like that for, Danny? Or have you forgotten what it was like the last time you got mixed up with the police?
It's none of your business what I do with my life, Shane.
It is my business, Danny. You're my brother. I don't want to see you heading for the gutter. I thought you had more sense than that.
I didn't know it was stolen till it was too late.
Look, I'm worried about what you're doing to yourself. Just because you and Dad can't get it together, that's no reason why you have to take it out on the rest of the world. Look, including Scott and me, you're lashing out at everyone.
Well, keep away from me then. I don't need you or Scott hanging around me all the time. None of you give a damn anyway. So why don't you just leave me alone to create all my own disasters all by myself?
But we do give a damn, mate. What do you think I'm bothering to talk to you for? And Scott, look, he cares very much. We both want to help you, but you just don't want to help yourself.
I guess I am being a bit of a pain.
Oh, stop thinking like that, mate. Look, you're not a pain or a no-hope or anything like that. You're just Danny Ramsay who makes mistakes like everybody else. But you just want to be perfect, and it's not Dad who's doing it, it's yourself.
I guess you're right.
Of course I'm right. I'm your big brother, remember? Big brothers are always right.
Oh, I don't know if the three of us are ever going to make it. I mean, poor old Danny's copping most of the work still.
Danny's trying really hard, Mr. Ramsay.
Yeah. Yeah, I know he is. Poor kid. I mean, he's either doing homework or housework. I had a word with Shane last night, told him to pull his weight a bit more.
Oh, it'll sort itself out, Max.
Yeah, I hope so, Jim.
Anyway, if Helen keeps on seeing Douglas Blake like this, you and I might end up in the same boat.
We'll still have Julie.
Yeah, he'll be right there.
I'm not sure that's such an advantage.
Jim, can you give me a hand with this folder, please?
Yeah, coming. Excuse me.
Look, I know it's none of my business, but Danny's really down at the moment, Mr. Ramsay.
Yeah, I know, Scott.
I'll get it. Oh, Mr. Blake, come in.
Thank you, Scott. How are you?
Fine. Mr. Ramsay, this is Mr. Blake.
Yes, yeah, I know. Don't expect you to remember, Mr. Blake. I did a plumbing job at your house a while back.
Of course, I remember, and a very good job, too.
Oh, thanks. Silly mistake of mine, thinking your sister was your wife.
Oh, quite understandable. Same surname, after all.
Hello, Douglas. Oh, Max, you remember Douglas, don't you?
Yeah, thanks, Helen. We were just talking about that.
Oh, that was unfair, Helen. You should be glad you have people who care about you.
You're right. I apologise, Max.
You going to look at galleries again?
Oh, that was the plan, Jim, but if Helen doesn't mind, I thought of something much better to do.
What?
I'll tell you in the car.
Sounds intriguing. I can't wait to find out.
Bye, everyone.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye. Have a nice evening.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, look at those two. Reckon you were right, old son. I'd start boning up in the cookbooks if I were you.
Well, as long as Helen's happy.
As you can see, I especially imported the weather.
Yes. Well, don't keep me in suspense. What's the big surprise?
Oh, dear, I'm afraid I've rather overdone the build-up. It's not that exciting.
Well, tell me. Well, I'm sure it'll be delightful, whatever it is.
I thought it might be nice to forget about art for the day, spend some time alone so I could concentrate on you instead.
Lovely idea. I'd love to. But, I don't think you'll find me very interesting.
Don't belittle yourself.
Where are we going?
Oh, I think he hadn't got that far. I don't care. Drive, walk by the river, coffee. It's up to you.
That's a bit slapdash. What if I were to suggest a tandem hang glider? Now, that must be a marvellous experience.
You wouldn't do that to me.
Well, I've always thought you should experience everything once.
Well, if that's what you really want.
It's all right, Douglas. I'll settle for a walk along the river. Maybe we could try a hot air balloon one day.
You know, you're a very special person, Helen. You never stop surprising me. Always in the nicest possible way.
So, how's Shane getting on with his chauffeuring?
All right, I suppose. You know, I don't know how he stands it. All that bowing and scraping to jumped up jackanapes. I couldn't. Still, don't suppose he will for much longer.
Oh, really? What else do you think he might like to try?
I don't know. You know, I wouldn't exactly call Shane ambitious. I hope I haven't mucked him up with all that diving nonsense.
Well, that wasn't nonsense, Max. It was worthwhile. You weren't to know he'd have to give up diving. You worry too much about the boys, you know. They'll find their feet, honestly.
Yeah, it's tough, though, knowing what you want to do. You can spend a lot of time making the wrong decision. Some of the kids at school have always known what they want to do. They're the lucky ones.
Yeah, well, you keep up with your writing ambitions, you're going to find it tough going, I promise you.
Yeah, you're going to be one of them newspaper reporter fellas.
I might do that to start with. What I really want to do is write books.
Huh? What sort of books?
Non-fiction. I'm doing a biography on Nana Robinson. She's given me all her papers. It's going to take me a couple of weeks just to sort them all out.
He's done pretty well out of them so far, though.
Yeah, so I heard.
Right, you home?
Yeah, in here, Danny.
Oh, g'day, son.
Hello, Mr. Robinson. Dad,
G'day, Danny.
didn't know you were here.
Listen, I couldn't manage to catch up with that French teacher today.
Just leave it, will you, Dad?
Yeah, it's the principle of things, the principle at stake.
We made up a limerick today, Mr. Ramsay.
He wouldn't want to hear, Scott.
Oh, yes, I would. Go on, tell us.
Our French teacher's name is Miss Drew. With Max, she is having a bleu. She claims he's upset her by writing this letter in French when he can't parlez-vous.
That's pretty good. You write it down and I'll show it to before I set it straight, eh?
Dad.
I'll show you my new typewriter, mate.
Go on, son, you deserve a break. I'll cook the tea.
Thanks, Dad.
You know, I'm glad Danny's got Scott for a mate. Stops him getting too wild.
I'm cataloguing it all first, sorting it out. Here's a list I'm making. One for letters, one for photographs, and one for newspaper articles.
A lot of stuff to do before you actually write anything, isn't it?
Yeah, but this is the important part. I'm sorting out what's relevant and what's not.
A lot of typing mistakes.
Give us a break. I've only had the typewriter for a couple of days.
Suppose you think it was a pretty stupid thing to do getting in that car with Leo.
You said it.
Yeah, well, I didn't know it was stolen till later.
I know that. I was there, remember? Leo's bad news. I think you should keep well clear of him.
You're right. Those 3 guys are real jerks.
Hello. Oh, you weren't asleep, were you?
No, just enjoying a rare moment of peace and quiet.
Oh, and I've interrupted. I'm sorry.
Don't give it another thought.
Where's Helen? I thought she'd be in the kitchen getting dinner.
She's out with Douglas. I don't tie her to the stove, you know.
Well, I've just brought some more of my life over for Scott.
Yeah, so I see.
Oh, it's good that he's so enthusiastic about his writing. I do hope he decides to make a career of it. Pity I won't be around to help. But I still have some contacts on newspapers and in publishing houses.
Yes, well, if he's got talent, he'll make it on his own, won't he?
You have a great family, Jim. You must be very proud of them.
I am. And I wouldn't have missed one moment of their growing up either.
Did I ever tell you how much like your father you are? He was a wonderful man. It's so sad that you weren't old enough to remember him before he died.
I wonder, would that have made any difference?
Difference to what?
Oh, nothing. Doesn't matter.
Uh-oh. I think I've broken it.
You're only supposed to push one key at a time. You put your fingers on these keys, and you use different fingers for different letters.
Show me.
Like that.
At that rate, you'll take 20 years to type 1 chapter.
Yeah, well, I'm getting a lot faster, look.
And making lots of sense. Ah!
May I come in? Hello, Scott.
Oh, hi, Nana. Oh, this is Danny.
Oh, it's about time we met, Danny. Scott's always talking about you.
Hello, Mrs. Robinson.
Well, these are the last of the boxes, I think. I didn't realise how much I'd accumulated.
I had enough for 10 books.
Yes, well, some of it's duplicated. I don't envy you sorting it out.
Oh, no, I'm enjoying it. Thanks for giving me the chance.
You'll do it very well. I'll leave you to it. See you later. Bye, Danny.
Bye, Nana.
Goodbye, Mrs. Robinson. Nice to meet you.
And you, dear.
Hey, wow. Look at this. Is that your nan on an elephant?
No, it's just my nan.
Cup of tea?
No, thanks, dear. I want to get back to the motel and start packing.
You're not leaving already.
I could never stay long in one place, as you well know.
You're not getting any younger, Mum.
Well, that's very observant of you, Jim.
Well, don't you think it's time you settled down? I mean, it must be possible to find a flat or a small house around here you could buy.
And I would be thoroughly miserable. I've been a nomad all my life. I wish I could make you understand, Jim. I don't travel because I feel I have to. I like doing it. I couldn't live your sort of life any more than you could live mine. Neither of us is wrong. We just live entirely different lives.
You're right. I don't understand. I can't think of anything worse than living out of a suitcase, having no home base to come home to.
But I like doing it my way. Isn't that the main thing?
Yeah, I suppose it is.
I'll go and get my coat. I left it in the kitchen.
What's an Emir?
A what?
An E-M-I-R.
Some sort of Arab prince, I think.
This one's invited your nan out for a feast. She could have married an Arab and ended up in a harem.
I couldn't see Nana lying back and being waited on.
Yeah.
Look, Danny. Here's a photo of Nan and Charlie Chaplin. Wake up, Danny. Charlie Chaplin.
Yeah. Scott, why didn't you tell me about your nan?
And what about her?
She looks so healthy.
What do you want about?
This, of course.